Hello everyone, welcome again in today's my class. In this video, we will proceed our history chapter 2 Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution with next topic. And in this video, today's topic is industrial society and social change. So let's start this video with this topic. So this was the time of economic and social change. Men, women and children were pushed into factories for low wages. Most of the factory owners were often in liberals and radicals, and they felt that workers' efforts must be encouraged. So, chapter in this chapter topic is industrial society and social change. Industrial revolution led to changes in social and economic life. New cities came up and new industrialist regions developed. Men, women, and children came to factories in search of work, but unfortunately, working hours were long and wages were poor. There was unemployment during the time of low demand for industrial goods. Liberals and radicals made wealth through trade or industrial venture. According to them, society can be developed if freedom of individuals was ensured. If the poor could labor and those with capital could operate without restraint. In France, Italy, Germany, and Russia, revolutionaries overthrew existing monarchs. Nationalists talked of revolution to create nations with equal rights. I hope you all understood very well this topic. So we proceed next topic, the coming of socialism in Europe. Socialists were against private property. They had different visions of the future. Some believed in cooperatives. Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels added that industrial society was capitalist. So, in this topic, the coming of socialism of Europe means socialism was a well known body of ideas by the mid 19th century in Europe. Socialists were against private property and saw it as the root of all social ills of the time. They wanted to change it and campaigned for it. Robert Owen time period is 1771 to 1858, sought to build a cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana in USA. Louis Blanche, whose time period was 1813 to 1882. So, Louis Blanche wanted the government to encourage cooperatives and replace capitalist enterprises. Karl Marx, whose time period was 1818 to 1883, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels' time period was 1880 to 1895. So, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels added other ideas to this body of arguments. So, according to Marx, industrial society was capitalist who owned the capital invested in factories, and the profit of capitalists were produced by workers. Capitalism and the rule of private property were overthrown. Marx believed that a communist society was the natural society of the future. I hope you all understood very well this topic. So next we proceed support for socialism. Second international. So international body formed for socialism. Workers in England and Germany formed associations to better out living and working conditions, means reduction of working hours, right to vote. Germany, Social Democratic Party won seat in parliament. In 1905, socialist and trade unionists formed a Labour Party in Britain and a Socialist Party in France. So in this section topic is support for socialism. By the 1870s, socialist ideas spread through Europe and they formed an international body, namely the Second International. So associations were formed by workers in Germany and England to fight for better living and working conditions. So, prize commune of 1871, when the town council's commune of Paris was taken over by a people's government consisting of workers, ordinary people, professionals, political activities, and others occurred due to disconnect of policies of French state. Two important legacies. Association with the workers, red flag that was the flag adopted by the commanders, means revolutionaries in Paris. Marseilles originally written as a war song in 1792, it became a symbol of the Commune and the end of the struggle for liberty. So, the Labour Party and Socialist Party were formed by socialist and trade unionists by 1905. So, by the 1870s, socialist ideas spread through Europe to coordinate their efforts. Socialists formed an international body, namely the Second International. Uh, Workers in England and Germany began forming association to fight for better living and working conditions. So they set up funds to help members in times to distress the and demanded a reduction of working hours and the right to vote. In Germany, these associations worked closely with the Social Democratic Party, short name is SPD, and helped it win parliamentary seats. By 1905, socialists and trade unionists formed a Labour Party in Britain and a Socialist Party in France. So, however, till 1914, socialists never succeeded in forming a government in Europe. Represented by a strong figure in parliamentary politics, their ideas did shape legislation, but governments continued to be run by conservatives, liberals, and radicals. So, in your book, figure 2, uh, it is a painting. This painting of the Paris Commune of is 1871. Um, from Illustrate London News 1871, this picture painting. It portrays scenes from the popular uprising in Paris between March and May 1871. This was a period when the town council's name is Commune of Paris was taken over by a people's government consisting of workers, ordinary people, professionals, political activities, and others. The uprising emerged against a background of growing discontent against the policies of the French state. The Paris Commune was ultimately crushed by government troops, but it was celebrated by socialists the world over as a prelude to a socialist revolution. The the Paris Commune is also popularly remembered for two important legacies. One, for its association with the workers' red flag, that was the flag adopted by the commanders, means revolutionaries in Paris. Two, for the Marseillaise, originally written as a war song in 1792, it became a symbol of the Commune and of the struggle for liberty. So, in today's video, we discuss topic about industrial society and social change, and the coming of socialism to Europe and support for socialism. We have our chapters to history chapter 2, socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. I hope you all understood well. Next topic of this chapter, the Russian Revolution, we will discuss in my next video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.